How's it going, everybody? Raven Hollywood here. Um, I've been told that I need to put out my story. I don't know if this is going to touch anybody in any shape, way, or form. Um, but for this story, I have my monster with me. I'm a typical monster drinker. I got my vape. I'm currently vaping on the one strawberry milk juice. Got this boy at 80 watts right now. But my story began in, I want to say 2004, 2003, 2004. That's when I met her. I met the girl that I thought was the one. I asked her out back in high school, and minus the neck beard, I pretty much dressed how I do now back then. And at that specific moment in time, she was trying to be popular. And I did not fit to her particular lifestyle that she wanted at that point in time. And I asked her out. And she straight up laughed in my face. Fast forward a few years, we're in 2006. More specific, it is April 1st, April Fool's Day, 2006. And me and one of my brothers at the time went to a bowling alley. No specific reason. I wasn't any good at bowling. I throw what you call a pussy ball when I go bowling. I look like a fairy. I wasn't a big fan of bowling, but I was a fan of her. And I went back to that bowling alley to find her. And I did. And me and this specific brother, at this point in time, we've dated each other's exes in the past. He's dated my exes. I've dated his exes. Um, and him and I, we've always had a rule. If one of us had a feeling for the other one's ex, that we would be upfront with the other one and tell him, hey, I'm interested in your ex and I want to take her out. And at that specific moment in time, I was screwing one of his exes. He knew. But she was an ex for a reason. Because she was out gallivanting with other guys. But the one came back into my life. April 1st, 2006. I gave her my phone number at the bowling alley. And I was ecstatic. I didn't know if she still viewed me as the loser, or if she adopted the whole persona that I was giving off about myself. Which she did, because she called. And we proceeded to start our relationship. There are going to be more stories like this coming up. But the reason that I'm doing this is because I am a male. I identify as a male in Michigan. And that's a whole fucking can of worms. But we'll get into that as this story progresses. But I thank you for coming and joining me for part 1 of this story. And I hope you come back for part 2, and there's probably be part 3, part 4, part 5, part 5, part 6. There are plenty of years to this story, so we'll get to that at a later point. This is just the beginning. So, until next time, y'all take it easy.